Hi, this is HC Bailey, and I have good news. I've completed my research and test run through Final Fantasy III, so I'm basically ready to let's play it. Of course, I'm not going to start it until I'm done with Final Fantasy II, so, I have some time. But in the meantime, I thought I'd create a discussion forum here because I'd like to run through it one more time to test out some ideas that I had. And if you have any ideas that you would like me to test out during my next run, or questions that you would like me to address, please let me know in the comments section below. If you want an immediate response or a direct response from me, I'd prefer that you private message me so as to not clutter up the comments section below so I can just directly reply to you that way. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video as the featured video in my profile for the next couple weeks while I Let's Play Final Fantasy II, so if you want to revisit this video, you won't have to search my past videos section too far to find it. Now, also, I do have some questions of my own for you viewers as to how you want me to Let's Play Final Fantasy III. Plus, I have some questions that my research has been unable to discover the answer. I'm going to note the questions in the video description there, but if you have a specific response, I would appreciate it if you would note to which question number you're responding to make it easier for me to know what you're referring to there. So, first thing is that there were a few classes that I used either very little or not at all. The Red Mage, for example, seems useful very early on, but because the intelligence bug and spell charges were fixed from Final Fantasy I, the other mages seem far superior. The Red Mage's attack doesn't make up for its lack of spell charges. So, I really like mages in this version, actually. Let's see, next, the Hunter and the Thief are a little useful, I guess, but not for very long. There's a couple areas that I like them in, but not too much, really. And also a few classes I find downright useless. Are the Scholar, Bard, and Viking job classes useful at all? I only use the Scholar during, one boss fight. You know which one I'm talking about, if you've played this. And Vikings' weapons don't seem to hit enough to compensate with their incredible defense. I just don't like Vikings that much. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, let's see, another one. I'm not sure if I like the Geomancer. I used it extensively during my last run because I really wanted to see how it worked in different areas. And it was pretty good in the water areas, actually. But that was about it. Everywhere else, his terrain command seemed to backfire more than 50% of the time. And so, I don't know. I'll think about it some more. But speaking of random class abilities, I like the Conjurer's randomness in his ability to, well, summon or call. I don't know. What do you think? Now, let's see, later job classes. In my last run through, I didn't use the Warlock, but I'm thinking that I want to test it out instead of the Summoner, because, by the time I get those two job classes, I'm not running into large groups of monsters anyway, where the Summoner would be more useful. And, but then again, I could use a third melee class, in that regard. I don't know. I'll think about it some more, but if you have a suggestion, I'd like to hear it. As a segue into my next question, someone asked if I was going to use the Ninja and Sage job classes. My response to that would be, why not? They're far superior to every other class in the game, and the only argument that I could see is that they're too powerful. But come on, it's not like Knights of the Round, which, by the way, when I Let's Play Final Fantasy VII, I'll get it, but I'm probably not going to use it too often. But I am going to start working on Final Fantasy VII pretty soon to get that one going, because it's going to take me a while for that. As for other abusable things, what do you think about dual-wielding weapons? I find it hard to believe that the program is intended for every class to be able to effectively dual-wield without any regard for abilities or anything like that. Then again, from what I heard, you can do that in the DS version as well. So, it seems hard for me to believe that they would have left it in there if they didn't intend on leaving it there, too. But, it seems to make the game way too easy to me, but maybe it's just an easy game in general. I don't know. What do you think? Do you want me to dual wield it when I Let's Play this game or not? And my next question, does anyone know how the Conjurer figures out which summons ability to use? Because, obviously it chooses between its attack or its well, its damaging attack, or another ability that it would have, like a healing ability or a paralysis ability or whatever. I mean, I like both, actually. I really like the Conjurer because both abilities seem to be useful for the most part, but it seems to be completely random to me, and I haven't been able to find out what the algorithm is for that, or how it chooses which one. I mean, but that said, I like the Conjurer, so. And finally, one of the problems that I noticed while playing this version of the game is that there's really very little of a storyline or character development. The NES version, that's the one I'm going to play, by the way, if I didn't say that earlier. I mean, that seems to make it very challenging to keep it entertaining as I go along. I mean, do you have any suggestions for how I would do that? I mean, I have a few ideas, some jokes and ideas here and there that I'm writing down so I don't forget, but I suppose I could just figure it out as I go along. I mean, that's what I'm doing with Final Fantasy II, because when I first looked at it, I was like, how am I going to make fun of this? Characters are dying left and right. But I'm figuring some stuff out here and there, so maybe just do it as I go, sort of impromptu, I guess. Am I using that word right? Whatever. But anyway, that's all I have to say about Let's Play Final Fantasy III, so I look forward to hearing your questions and responses below. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.